It's time!
Talk to me, I'll be your homegirl. Maybe need a friend or just somebody to listen.
Let's talk about love and affection. You dealing with drugs and infections? Talk to me, you got my attention. Homegirl Hotline. Tell me what's been on your mind. What's up, girl? Homegirl Hotline. Yeah, my man, we'll be alright. Homegirl Hotline.
My favorite time of the year is here. It's Christmas! And we're about to get festive and holiday here at the studio. Right, Conchita? Raise the manger roof. I have no idea what Jesus has to do with anything with Christmas, but I guess we'll get into it in this episode. Before we do, go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe to this video, honey. Share it with a friend, your abuelita, and make sure you call into the Homegirl Hotline at 888-51-HOMEGIRL and talk to me about what you got for Christmas. Ho, 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 honey. This week's video is sponsored by these titties. Not these ones, these ones. That's right. Salina EsTitties has her one-of-a-kind deranged ornaments that you can put on your tree or your bush. If you catch my drift, my ornaments are available at stitties.com/shop. Go ahead and get yourself a nice pair of titties. You know what's fun about these two? You can put them underneath like a Snoopy decoration, and Snoopy got titties. You can put it underneath like Elphaba, your Elphaba ornament, and now Elphaba got white titties. You know what I mean? With the green skin, like it's sickening. And you can put this underneath, you know, like Santa Claus, give him some titties. I love these titties so much. On top of it, so let me describe it to you really quick. It's a nice pair of breasts, very voluptuous. It's about like 3.5, it's like a chode. It's like a 3.5 and like thick, you know what I mean? So it has EsTitties written across the bustier here, busticaca, very inspired by Salina. Remember when she bedazzled her thing and her dad was like, busticaca. It's a bustier with EsTitties written on top of my titties. Ah! Genius, I know. So go ahead and get yourself a very own Christmas ornaments at stitties.com/shop and make sure your holidays are festive and full of titties. This week's episode is sponsored by you. Yes, you. You get to sponsor my episode this week. You know how? By clicking this link and going to my Amazon wish list and buying me all my Christmas wishes. Yes, if you want to support these titties, I have some drag stuff in there like tights and makeup and some baby food for Conchita. If you want to go ahead and buy me a little Christmas present, go ahead and click my Amazon wish list and fulfill my Christmas wishes this year. Thank you guys for watching and supporting me. Obviously, you don't have to click it and buy me anything, but you watching this is enough Christmas gifts and presents for me this year. Thank you so much. I love you. Now back to the episode. Conchita, do you like Christmas? Ay, mija, of course, I love Christmas time. It is my favorite time because where else do I get to eat tamales? I get to listen to música, drink tequila, and wear fancy sequins and no one gets to judge me. Plus, who doesn't love a holiday where you get gifts for being fabulous? And you definitely are giving Ghost of Christmas Past
Homegirl Hotline.
It's time for another phone call on the Homegirl Hotline. Ah, ho, ho, ho.
Hi, Salina. My name is David. I live in LA. I love the holiday season, but one thing I don't really enjoy is Secret Santa. My friends always love playing, but they always get me the worst gifts, and I don't know how to tell them I don't want to play, and I don't know how to suggest to them to get better gifts. What would you think?
Now, the games that we play on Christmas time is part of my favorite parts of the holiday. So Secret Santa, if you don't know what Secret Santa is, it's when you and a group of people, your friends, sometimes it happens in the work office, so it's your coworkers who you're familiar with but you don't really know. And sometimes, like right now, I'm doing a production, a musical theater production, so we're playing Secret Santa in the theater, right? So what happens is everyone writes a little bit about themselves, or you should know about each other a little bit to an extent. And what happens is you pull someone's name from a hat and you're all of a sudden someone's secret Santa. So you're gonna get a present for this person and they're not gonna know who it's from. And they're gonna end up with a gift that's from you, but they have no idea. And depending on how good you know them, how well of a gift giver you are, and your gift will determine the success of your Secret Santa gifting, right? So here's the problem with Secret Santa. Whenever I play, I go full out, honey. I go full out for my Secret Santa, honey. If you are my Secret Santa, you are a lucky one. You are blessed. You are touched by the baby Jesus himself, because I am going full out, expensive, over the limit. Usually there's like a $20, $25 limit. Baby, I be spending $155 on my bitch. You hear me? I go full out. I go full out on Secret Santa. You have no idea. So if, say my Secret Santa is Conchita, right? I know that Conchita likes tacky jewelry, ugly clothing, and that she has bad taste in music. So I will personally hand sew a tacky outfit for her. I'll go out and buy her 8 pairs of jewelry sets that she can choose from, all different colors and sizes. And then I will buy her, I don't even know if she got a vinyl player, but I will buy her a vinyl record of Enrique Iglesias, and also buy the vinyl player as well. I would go full out like that for her, because I don't know if she got a vinyl player, but I'll make sure she's prepared. Do not buy nobody something that requires something else for it to be used, girl. You buy the whole set if that's the case. You know what I mean? So I go full out. Here's the problem. I do all this for Conchita. And surprisingly, Conchita's my Secret Santa too. So I get a gift from Conchita, right? And I'm ready to open it. And this old witch of a hag gives me a piece of coal as a joke, because she thinks it's funny. Because there's those bitches, those little jokesters who think it's cute to go and buy a dildo for Secret Santa, and you got a dildo. Well, yes, thank you, that's fun, but I prefer veins. Like T.S. Madison said, I want to feel the pulsation. I don't want no dildo. That's funny, hee hee ha ha for the work office. Maybe, bitch, you gonna call HR on your ass. But no, I don't want a dildo. I don't want no piece of coal. I want you to do your research, figure out what I want in the depths of my soul, and fulfill my Christmas wishes, bitch. Don't play in my face. So if you're out there, make sure you're playing Secret Santa to the fullest extent. See, that's why I don't care for Secret Santa, but I will participate if it's happening in a group surrounding circumference situation. But I personally, I like White Elephant, because White Elephant, that's when bitches get lazy. They bring a whom-how little gift that's kind of dumb. But there's always the one good gift that everyone's fighting over, right? Everyone's fighting over the iPad. Bitch, I want the iPad. No, I want the iPad. She stole it from me. Bitch, how dare you? That was my iPad. It was never yours to begin with, bitch. Ha ha. You know what I mean? So I live for White Elephant. Conchita, you know about White Elephant? Oh, yes. I worked with many white elephants when I did the Planet of the Apes, the original film. But I much prefer the black elephant. You know, there's so many other Christmas games. A little treat that I do for the kids whenever I have to go home for the holidays, or when I do go home for the holidays and I know all the nieces and nephews are going to be there. There's this fun thing that I do that I learned on TikTok years ago. Now it's become a tradition in my family that everyone just does even when I'm not there. So what you do is you get a bunch of fun little silly gifts for the kids, right? Like Bubbles or Hot Wheels, a Barbie, whatever. Silly, cheap, dumb stuff. And then you buy a bunch of for the adults, we do scratcher tickets, because I make like a children's one and then I make an adult one. In the children's one, you put little toys, but then you put money. So you put dollar bills, you put $5 bills, you put 10, and then you put a $20 bill. And what you do is you start off with like the $20 bill in the middle, and you wrap it with plastic wrap. And then you wrap, you put a little Hot Wheel, you wrap that, you put a Barbie, you wrap that, you put a dollar bill, you wrap that, put another dollar bill, you wrap that, you put another toy, another thing. And you build this giant ball that has a bunch of toys and a bunch of money all in it. And what happens is the kids, one at a time, they have dice, right? So the kids have a dice and they're rolling it, and they have to roll doubles. When they roll doubles, you pass the ball on. But the kids are undoing it and they're like pulling out a dollar, pulling out a gift, pulling out this. Look it up. It's all over TikTok. It's the funnest thing to watch them get so angry because they're not getting the dollar bills in time. Sometimes the kids get it and they don't get nothing because they roll the dice too fast and they just be throwing a fit. It is hilarious, bitch. But in the adult version, we like to do scratcher tickets. This is really, really fun. Anyways, go find your little Christmas games that you play. If you have new ones, please tell me about them in the comments. I would love to know. It's so much fun to be playing White Elephant, all these little Christmas who-how games. I just want to win. I want the iPad, bitch. Because you know, Christmas is about the presents. Period. I don't care what anyone says. Christmas is about presents. Conchita, what would you get me for Secret Santa? Ay, mija, for Secret Santa, I will buy you a mirror so that you can see why your neighbors like to close the curtains when you walk by. Very scary. Feliz Navidad.
Homegirl Hotline!
Ho, ho, ho.
Hey Salina, it's Sophia from Staten Island. As the holiday season's approaching, I'm kind of feeling really sad. I recently just broke up with my ex, and we used to have all these Christmas and holiday traditions for the past few years, and I'm just not really sure what the holidays are gonna bring. And now that I'm single, it's feeling really sad, feeling really lonely, and not really looking forward to the holiday season. Do you have any advice that could help me maybe feel a little bit better about the holidays approaching and being a little lonely? Thanks, love you so much.
Thank you, Sophia, for calling in. But look, this may sound like a very sad, lonely situation, but it's actually a gift. It's a gift. It's a gift to be single on the holidays, especially during Christmas, especially if you're going home for the holidays, because like Thanksgiving, there's a lot of horny men out there who need your gifts. Yes, they are with their family. They need to disappear and run away from the screaming children, honey. And you are the gift for them this holiday season. I know I am, honey. I'm single right now too, so I understand this feeling lonely. But look on the bright side. You can give them a little piece of ass, honey, and get yourself a piece of trade for the holidays. Fine. Okay. Let me be serious for 2 seconds. You know what? Here's the gift. The gift is, yes, it sucks when you, like I said, I'm going through a lot, with not having my mom this Christmas again, with not having a big friend circle right now, with being single. A lot of traditions that I used to do on the holidays or people I used to spend it with, it's just not happening this year. It's not the case. And that is okay. It's not good. It's not bad. It just is what it is. Okay. It is what it is. So what I do now that I have no plans, it's like I get to kind of create my own holiday traditions for myself, because, people celebrate in all their own different ways. And, I do want to say shout out to the Hanukkahs out there. Shout out to the Kwanzans. Yes, we celebrate all of it together. It's all celebration of the holiday season. But for Christmas, for me, I love Christmas, is that I find ways to make Christmas my own, So if I personally love Christmas lights. I love having Christmas lights up in my room, even if I don't have a tree. To have Christmas lights on in a dark room just fulfills that Christmas fantasy for myself. And I love to put on, a little Yule log with the fire from YouTube, playing some Christmas music. I'll put it on mute. I like to see the Yule log. What the is a Yule? What is that? Is that like a donkey? What is a Yule log? What makes that different from other logs? I don't understand what a Yule log is. Yule log, what? Isn't that in a song? Oh, we sing the Yuletide carol, fa la 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 la. Yuletide, Yuletides, Yule logs. What is a Yule? Hey Siri, define Yule.
Traditionally burned in the fireplace on Christmas Eve.
A large log traditionally burned in the fireplace on Christmas Eve. So Yule just refers to a holiday piece of wood. Baby, I love Yule. I love a hard piece of holiday wood. Let me tell you, bring me your Yule log. Wow, literally 3 seconds ago, I hated the word Yule, and now I love it. Oh my God, you see what it does? You see what the holidays do to me, bitch? I just ho, ho, ho. I love it. So here's what I'm gonna say. I love a little Yule log in the TV, YouTube, because I don't got a fireplace, bitch. I live in Los Angeles apartments. We ain't got fireplaces here. Okay, I love to put it on the YouTube, a little candlelight, a little Christmas music, and I'll be eating my Chipotle burrito with it. You know what I mean? Ho, ho, ho.
Hey Selena, I heard you had some questions about Yule. Yule's a pagan holiday from Scandinavia, and Christians back in the day took a lot of their traditions and incorporated it into Christmas. So that's where we get the Yule log and the pine and the lights and the big family feast and festivities and stuff for the Christmas holiday. Love you.
Oh my God, thank you so much for calling into the Homegirl Hotline with that information. I had no idea. Yule is a holiday. Did you know? In Norway, Elsa's from? That makes so much sense. Elsa Frozen. Ah! I love learning. Don't you? Of course, the Christians stole it. The Christians are everything up. The Christians. Oh, can we? Why are we not taxing the church? It makes no sense to me. Like, it makes no sense. How are churches still a thing? Oh my God. You know, it's just a cult, right? Like, anyways, they did give us the gift. No, they didn't. Christians did not give us the gift. The Norwegians did. Thank you, Norway. Norway, thank you so much for that information. I love learning. It's so beautiful to know that. You see, when you're informed, the more you know. We don't come here for knowledge, but sometimes we get bits of knowledge and wisdom, which are very nice. And I appreciate you guys for calling in with them. Wow, work. I love Christmas time. That's what I do for myself. No matter where I'm going, who I'm with, what I end up doing, as long as I have that to come home to, I create a little bit of holiday spirit for myself. And, you know, I understand people not liking the holidays. Like, sometimes bad things happen, like breakups, people pass away, unfortunate events at past Christmas parties or situations can leave you with a nasty taste of Christmas in your mouth. But you have to know, like, that is not Christmas's fault. It must suck because that's the time of the year that whatever is happening. But Christmas itself is, for me, I know it's a big capitalism holiday. It's a big Christian thing. It's a big religious blah, blah, blah. I don't care. For me, you get to make it whatever you want for yourself. And for me, it brings me joy. It brings me a sense of Christmas cheer that I dream about from movies that I used to watch when I was little. You know what I mean? Like the way that redheaded bitch Annie felt when she got her Christmas wish with the old rich sugar daddy man. That's how I want to feel at Christmas. I want to feel like Annie. I want to feel rich and daddy just bought me all these gifts, and that brings me joy because Christmas is about presents. It is. It is, Conchita. It really is. Christmas is about the presents.
Homegirl Hotline!
Uh-huh. You're a very, very, very bad girl. You are not good at all. You're not going to get any presents at all this Christmas because Santa Claus is a real pendeja. Conchita! Jesus Christ. You know, I have been a very bad girl this year, but I've also been a very good girl. I really have. It's been a really good year for me, to be honest, mentally and spiritually. On the outsides, it is what it is. Like I said, I'm going through a lot of loss and things, whatever. But inside, I do feel really good. I've lost a lot of weight. I feel very sickening, and I feel like I'm ready for Santa Claus to come down my chimney. You know what I mean? I'm ready for it. So, like, yes, Santa may not be real, but I do know there are several men out there who like to put on a Santa hat and play the role. So go and sit on someone's lap this Christmas, honey. That's what I'm trying to do. You know what I mean? Do you remember that when okay, we're gonna make it less sexual now and talk about back in the day when you would go to the mall for your Santa Claus photo. Do you remember that? I wonder how many of those Santa Claus, you know, I've actually met a lot of older men, like really old men who play Santa Claus in their little hometowns. They do that at the mall. And you always are a little suspicious. You're like, it's not the drag queens we have to be worried about, honey. But I will say, I met some of them and they are very, very sweet. And like, it really is the idea of bringing Christmas joy and Christmas spirit to the children. So like, if you hate Christmas, if you're not about it, I say, think about the children. Do you have children in your life? I don't really have children in my life. I tend to swallow them. You know what I mean? But like the physical ones that are in my vicinity, like wherever they are, I like to think, you know what? It meant a lot to me when I was little, and my mom made the effort to make sure we had a fun little holiday situation. You know, that meant so much to me growing up. So to create that atmosphere for somebody else, whether it be a children or just anybody else, you know, for Tokyo, for Conchita, I like to make sure if they're coming over to my house, I have a tinge of Christmas spirit, because you can't resist looking at a little Christmas light and being like, you feeling it right there. You know what I mean? We got to get rid of the Dr. Scrooges, Mr. Evils. What is it called? Mr. Scrooge? We got to get rid of the Mr. Scrooges. No Scrooges this year. Can we agree on that? I know we're going into a really interesting, crazy, weird year politically. So why not celebrate and have as much Christmas joy and cheer as we can right now? You know what I mean? I just love it. I mean, this is just an episode of me talking about how much I love Christmas. Like, literally, that's all this is. But, you know, whether you believe in Santa or not, and do you like to, I feel like there's a lot of people out there who like to ruin the Santa idea for the kids. And like, I say let them hold on to it as long as they can. You know, when did I stop believing in Santa? I will never forget when I was younger, for my baby sister, she was like 5 years old, and we created the whole thing for her with the reindeers on the roof and the jingle bells up the stairs. And she comes running down the stairs and she sees a brand new bicycle. And we told her that Santa brought it. Like, to see her light up and the innocence and the hopefulness and the like excitement in someone's eyes when they believe that Santa brought it for them is just so cute. Like, I have no plans of being a dad, and maybe I shouldn't be one, or a mom, you know what I mean? But if I were to, it would literally be so I can make Christmas special for them. Like, that makes me so excited for all the parents out there. I know there's a lot of parents who listen to this. Hi. You know, I know it also can be hard, right? Like, it's a lot of money buying gifts for these little brats who don't necessarily deserve it. But you think about creating that Christmas magic for them, and it makes it all worth it. I know I'm not a parent, but if I were, that would be my whole life's purpose, to make sure Christmas is so magical and special for them. And you know, if you don't celebrate Christmas, if you call it the holidays, you don't want to celebrate, you know, Christmas itself, whatever the religious roots that has, I get that too. Literally, I keep reiterating this. Just find some holiday spirit and joy to let yourself feel good this season. You know what I mean? That's all I will hope and wish for you guys. That's my Christmas wish this year. Right, Conchita? How do you like to celebrate Christmas? Ay, mija, con all these phone calls y todo. Ya. No. Christmas for me, no más. No me quiero, because all this fake cheer and blinky lights giving me a headache, and then people show up to your house unbeknownst with a fruit cake. What the f is a fruit cake? No. Dame un bottle of tequila y mi favorito novelita. Hey, I'm good to go. That's a nice Christmas for me. No carols, no gifts, y no jingle balls. Wow, looks like we have a real Grinch on our hands. I'm a mean one, Conchita Grinch. Well, if you want to get in the holiday spirit for the rest of the year, I know it may be too late now, go ahead to estitties.com/shop and get yourself your very own pair of EsTitties. They're the perfect trinket for your desk office, your bathroom, your shower. It does not have to be Christmas for you to have an ornament of EsTitties in your households. Look how gorgeous those are. Look at those titties. Oh, it says EsTitties on my titties. I love it. And by ordering this ornament, you're also supporting me and the Homegirl Hotline and allowing me to feed Conchita for another day. Ho, ho, ho. So thank you guys for joining me here at the Homegirl Hotline and calling in. I love you guys so much, and thank you for taking this moment to escape from your family, escape from the holiday festivities, and get festive with me and Conchita here. Conchita, as much as I hate you, I really do love you. Merry Christmas, Conchita. Bueno, mija, remember, if Santa Claus keeps your house this year, it's because I told him you are annoying. Yes. Adios, mi baby Jesucitos. Ho, ho, ho. Yule log. Who's got a Yule log for me?